Good evening everybody, or good morning or good afternoon if you are watching it on other days. This is Shrestha Das speaking, a 5th year student of Calcutta University Department of Law and also the Secretary of West Bengal Trinamool Chhatra Parishad. Today we are going to discuss about few things that are going around in our state or maybe in the world, as you can say. So the first thing which is bothering me, and also I know it is bothering a whole lot of students, that is the new guidelines given by the UJC. Our UJC has instructed the universities to take examinations of the students in the later September or near about by the end of September. But and also they have provided us both the options, which is online and offline. Now my question is, let us see the situation like this. If we first consider the offline mode of examination. Now for the offline mode of examination, we need to go to our college campuses or in our universities or anywhere where our centers will be for the examination, and we have to give the exams. Do you really think that in this pandemic it is very necessary for all of us to go and give the exams? Like, is it even possible for everybody to come and reach the places where we are supposed to give our examinations? Like every other day we are seeing that new containment zones are coming up, new zones are being restricted, but they want us to give the exams. Like, how is it even possible? Like, people even cannot reach those places, leave about giving the exam. And if they come and give the exam anyhow, do you really think that it is very healthy, it is very okay to stay together, to give the exam together in such a large number, in such a large group? Like, is it even, like, does it even make sense in this pandemic where people are social distancing with one another? There they want us to come together and give the exams. Now let us take the mode of offline examinations. Offline examinations are something that we can give through our laptops or smartphones. Well, the people of Bengal are not that privileged, sahab. We thrive for our bread and butter every single day. Leave about costly laptops and smartphones. There are even families which do not even have a single cell phone. Leave about all the other electronic devices. But if we consider the people who are privileged with these things, even for them, the post-Amphan situation of Bengal is really bad. Forget about internet connections. There are areas in Bengal till now where we are not having stable electricity. So how can you expect us to give offline examinations? Like, both the forms of examinations are really not doable in this situation. Neither we can go and give examinations together in a group, nor we all can afford the internet facilities or the laptop and the smartphones. And I really think actually what was the real problem behind the previous guideline that was given to us, where it was said that we will be marked on the basis of 80% of the previous semesters and 20% of the internal assessments. What were the problems? What was the problem that they had to change it? Was it for the good of the people, for the good of the students, or is it that because that by doing this they are meeting their thirst of ego? Because I really don't see any good of the students in this thing. Our leader, our CM Srimati Mamata Banerjee, along with our Education Minister Partho Chatterjee, has assured us that the health of the students, the health of the people of this state will be the first priority, and I have full faith on them that whatever they will be doing, they will be doing for the best. Now that I have brought up our CM Madam, our respected Srimati Mamata Banerjee in the discussion, let's not forget the fight that she has been fighting in this situation since day one. Also, since past 9 years, she has been coming up with various and numerous and uncountable numbers of schemes and plans for the development of this state, for the development of the people. Her development schemes start from the newborn baby, it goes till the person who is on the deathbed. Her schemes are benefiting all the aspects of life, all the forms of life, and all the stages of life. Each and every one of us staying in this state is benefited by at least one or the other development scheme that she has started, that she has introduced to us. Now, there must be a lot of schemes, a lot of development plans, must be a lot of other governments who have come up with a lot of plans. But name me one government or one scheme led by any government. Now that we are in the month of July, we cannot forget 21st July of the year 1993. The then government, the then CPM government took the lives of 13 fellow workers or supporters of Youth Congress, which was led by our Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and she was the president at that time. They lost their lives demanding fair elections. The police brutally shot them and we lost 13 of our brothers. Since then, we always observe this day as a Martyrs' Day. We observe this day for paying homage to the lost souls. Even this year, we are not going to forget it. Although since few years we are making it huge, but this year sadly we cannot do the mass gathering, we cannot do the rally like we always do, we cannot meet together and listen to her live in Dharamtala. But this year it is going to be a little different. We are not going to miss it out, we are not going to miss paying homage to our brothers. We are going to pay it, we are going to observe our Martyrs' Day, and it will be done at 2 o'clock through her FB page. Our Honorable Chief Minister will go live through her Facebook page at 2 o'clock sharp on 21st July. So don't forget to check it out. Don't forget to come together and hand in hand and pay homage to our lost brothers. We cannot do the rallies, we cannot meet at one place, but we can remember and observe this day. We can remember their sacrifice and we can observe this Martyrs' Day through online. So don't forget that 21st July at 2 o'clock sharp, Srimati Mamata Banerjee will be coming live on her FB page. So don't miss that out. And in this situation of tension and disturbance, let's come hand in hand and together and observe this day together with her, under her leadership, like we always do. Other than our West Bengal government that has provided or that has been recognized in the international sector. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Konyashree. Konyashree has taken India onto the international grounds, onto the international platforms, which none of the governments, none of the schemes have done. Haryana has the highest rate of female feticide or female infanticide, where female babies are either killed in the womb or they are being killed after they have just taken birth. Our Madhya Pradesh, according to Google, Madhya Pradesh has the highest rate of rape cases. And let's not even get started on the crime rates of Uttar Pradesh. And you must be thinking, why am I talking about these three states or some other state other than West Bengal? Well, you have guessed it right. There is one similarity among all these states, between these three states, that is the BJP government. And also they have one scheme which says Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. I doubt who are the ones who get benefited through this scheme. Like, I think there should be a beti jinko bachaya jaye and jinko padhaya jaye. But nonetheless, our CM has done a lot of things for the girls, for the females, not only for girls, for females. There is a lot of other schemes for everybody. There's Chobut Sathi for all the students who can ride bicycles and go to their schools, and they don't have to walk for 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 10 kilometers to reach the school under the sun. They can just ride their bicycles and can reach their school. There are a lot of other schemes as well. There is Yuvashri, which takes away a lot of burden from a father's shoulder, which they generally take while planning their daughter's marriage. But that is also being supported by this Yuvashri scheme. Also, our CM, our beloved Srimati Mamata Banerjee is the one who has been invited in the Oxford Union Debate 2021, which is till date the most prestigious and the biggest union. Now that we were talking about Oxford, let's talk about some international statistics, some world statistics. There are a lot of countries, a lot of nations which have prime ministers and presidents who are female. Just because we are talking about a lot of female things, let's talk about this one too. Now these female-led countries, namely We have Germany led by Angela Merkel, we have Denmark led by Mette Frederiksen, we have Taiwan led by Tsai Ing-wen, we have New Zealand led by Jacinda Ardern, we have Norway led by Ernest Solberg. Sorry and excuse me if I am not pronouncing the names correctly, because neither I am from Norway, nor I am German, nor I live in Taiwan, so excuse me for the pronunciations. But my point is that these people, these are the female leaders of the world who have been leading their countries in such a way that these countries have the lowest rates of COVID-19 cases. Now we can actually relate our West Bengal to this situation to some extent, because after a point of time the situation actually got really worse, and the situation was like this, that our state West Bengal was having a very low rate of COVID-19 cases in comparison to other states of India. But our well-being of the people here, our well-being of the state was not tolerated by them, and what they did was to disrupt this system, to disturb the whole controlling power. They sent in all the workers in a very foul manner, and which was totally out of the plan. Our CM had planned it, everything, how they were supposed to come, where they were supposed to live, what they were supposed to do, but they did not listen to our CM. What they did was they just sent it in anyhow by pushing people inside the train like they were no humans, they were commodities. And also we knew that these workers were coming from such states which were having a very high rate of COVID-19 cases, thus they were the carriers. But even then she did not say no to the trains, she did not say no to the workers, just because those workers are actually the citizens of this state, they are the people of Bengal. She accepted them, she welcomed them. They basically scrambled the whole situation, the whole plan. But till today she is fighting in the same way. She has provided with the necessary stuffs in ample amount to the people of Bengal after Amphan. She controlled the whole situation very eminently, and she could only do it because we had our faith on her. So a little request in between, that is, never lose faith on her. She is doing what is best for us. And also, if you don't know, then along with the necessary stuffs that we were getting right now, she has declared that ration will be free for the poor people till June 2021. That is, till June 2021, the poor people will be given out ration for free. For 1 whole year, they will not be spending for the ration, because she really knows what is going on in the world and what is really necessary. Because we can see, other than the necessary stuffs, the central government is actually busy privatizing the railways, and this government, our Trinamool government, our West Bengal government, has always won by the votes, and these votes are being given by keeping faith on her, by seeing her work, by seeing she keeping her promise, and by all the other developments that she has done, or her government has done, her people has done for the Bengal. She has never played this election the way the central government plays it. They have only 3 to 4 things to show to people before election. That is, one, doing something to the Pakistan, or maybe there is some kind of a Hindu-Muslim riot, or maybe there was this Babri Masjid case. That's it. This is how they have won all the elections, and people have not given them votes depending on the developments. So next time you go and cast your vote, please look at the developments, not a one-day plan or one-day thing, because you even have to see the privatization of all the things that we had in our country. If this government stays on for long and keeps on doing whatever they are doing, then I'm pretty sure one day we have to call our nation India Private Limited. They will be selling out the full nation. They will not leave anything, from BSNL to LIC to this railways. They are selling off everything. Now what is left? So nonetheless, let's come back to our state and let's talk about our CM madam a little more. She has been keeping her promise since day one. Since 9 years, she has done a lot. She has been capable of maintaining peaceful harmony in the state. She has been looking after each and every problems of the state. She has a lot of schemes, like I already told you previously, and I can assure you one thing, that Trinamool Chhatra Parishad will be doing anything and everything to help her keep her promise that she made to the people. We will be the warriors in her fight. We will be the ones who will be standing in front of everything that comes in the way of her and the development. So nothing can stop her from developing this state, and I will really request you again to be very, very, very attentive to what is going on in the world and in the country, and then when you go to cast your vote a year later or whenever it is, please keep that in mind, that who was the one who helped you in the time of need, who was the one who provided you the ration when you couldn't go out from your house. Was that somebody who was doing it for the poor or for the people, or was that somebody who was selling out the Indian Railways to some private companies? Please keep that in mind. We, the family of Trinamool Chhatra Parishad, know and abide by only one power, that is Trinamool Congress and Srimati Mamata Banerjee. So with this, I might end this discussion right over here today, and I hope all of you take care of yourself, of your family. Please wear your mask, please use sanitizer, maintain social distancing, and let's not spread rumors, and keep fighting like a warrior in this situation. Remember, we all are in this together. Trinamool Chhatra Parishad Zindabad, Trinamool Congress Zindabad, Mamata Banerjee Zindabad. Jai Hind, Jai Bangla.